So since you assume office on May 3rd,
Yeah.
you've come up with several strong statements. One of them I remember was your warning to your men about being friendly with syndicates.
Yeah.
Can the public expect big names among syndicate groups to be reined in?
Yes, that is my ultimate goal. As I said that from the very beginning, I'm against this form of connections that the police have enjoyed all this while. This very what I call illegal, or shall I say wrong a culture that has been embedded in the police, whereby we become so pally with shady characters, gambling syndicates, vice syndicates. So this has been the talk of the town. I cannot hide from the fact that it is true. So I want to really clean up the police. So it must come up from the top. So as the IGP, I must tell my men clearly that I don't tolerate all this. The gambling operations that has been going on all this while has got to stop, because this illegal gambling breeds crime. It breeds crime. So it ruins so many families. It ruins so many families, spoil the youngsters. These are the people who later on would join government services, and then once they reach the working life, so you can see the danger there, that deep in them, they are what I call this delinquent when they were still juvenile, this very delinquent culture that has been instilled into them will surely, shall I say, creep into the government departments, ministries, and of course the public sector. It's not good. It's not good.
And you and your CID chief,
yes,
know who the syndicate bosses are?
Yes, we do. So I've given a clear warning there that when police raids all these gambling dens and all this, so we are not going to focus anymore on roping in the patrons of such premises. We are going after the syndicate bosses, and I'm very, very, very sure about that. I want them to stop all these illegal operations that are ruining the society. So they must stop. So after these, I've given clear instructions to the CID that we are going for the bosses. No more roping in just patrons, and then there'll be along the way there'll be some, some what I call trading, and then they will get scot-free. No more. I've got to put a stop. This is not what I call a script in a movie. This is true life. So I mean it. I will walk my talk. So I want it to stop. That as I've said to Bernama yesterday, I appeal to them. Have some conscience in their hearts. They have got families too. They have got sons. They have got daughters. These big syndicates, these operators, or kingpins, shall I say. Have some mercy, on others. That you have ruined the life of so many families. Don't you think that you have your own family to look after? You think it's right for you to do that, to acquire all this dirty money and then to lavishly spend it on your own family while others suffer? So that's what I mean when I said that I want this thing to stop.
Last one on that, Datuk Sri. No disrespect, Datuk Sri, but we have heard it before that the IPKs and the IPDs that were told to clean up, make sure there's no such operations within your syndicate, but it's still the same. So is it going to be different this time?
It's going to be different. It's going to be different. As I said, I'll walk my talk. Okay. I've given fair time for them to look back, as I said, balik ke pangkal jalan, as I said, before you are in that that jumpsuit or something like that. Okay, I mean it. So when I act in due time, so at least nobody will say that that I didn't give them enough advice or enough warning. I think being police officer from day one, when you enter the parade ground, when you were asked, you were instructed to take an oath to uphold the law with dignity. Look back, that 6 months or 9 months training that you have got to go, it's a painful experience for you. It's a tough one. You sweat it out, and once you are in this blue uniform, you think that you are the king of everything. You are the king of the country. You use whatever powers you have. You impose your own laws according to your own interpretation. That's wrong. That's wrong. So I want the Royal Malaysia Police to be a clean department. As I said. This is my vision. Once the police is clean up, when we can perform according to the law required by the law, the constitution, the country will progress well. Foreign investors, for instance, they've got more confidence in the country. They will come in droves. I'm very sure about that, because the first question that they ask before they pump in their money into this country is, how is the what I call crime in the country? How clean is the police force? This is among the favorite question asked by investors. So it is my duty, to ensure that RMP or PDRM contribute to the what I call into giving a good picture of the country, so that to encourage them to come in. We will what I call give the guarantee that we will perform our duty without bias, to protect their interests here. They are not supposed to be victims of gangsterism, blackmailing them. This is what has been happening. So I want to stop this.
Let us see. About 3 years ago, we ran this report, and it wasn't disputed by the then IGP that 80% of personnel manning the borders are corrupt.
Yeah.
Is this still a concern?
Yeah, it's still a very big concern to me. That's why during my my first days in as the IGP, in my meetings with my officers, my commanders, the directors and all this, I've emphasized on this, enhancing integrity among the police. So across the board, all the departments in the Royal Malaysia Police, I'm not what I call focusing on only one or two, or singling out one or two or three, or maybe popularly people would say the CID is the most corrupt. No. It's across the board. That's how bad it is. I'm not shy. As I've told my men, we don't feel ashamed, because when people say that the police is corrupt, it is fact. So it is now up to us, the present leaders, to correct things. So take it with that spirit, I said. Don't feel shy or ashamed about it, let bygones be bygone. We must improve. So this is our time. So maybe you have 2, 3, 4 years still in service, before you leave, at least you contribute something so that you might not regret later on. That's why I have been emphasizing on this. Saya tak malu lah. What is it? People have been talking about it. It's so easy for guns or whatever contrabands to cross into Malaysia, not only from the Thai-Malaysia border, maybe in Tawau, or maybe in Sandakan from the Philippines, from Kalimantan Timor, Indonesia, or maybe along the Malacca Straits from Johor, Melaka, Negeri Sembilan, Selangor, Perak, along the coastal line, where we can see speedboats bringing in what they call illegal migrants into this country. So let's face it, that's fact. Even the kampung folks knows about it. So the most important thing now is that correct it with that new spirit, you know. That's why I said once the IPCMC is set up, things will move. Things will move. The police will get what they deserve to get from the government, you know. Once they are equipped with the right resources, you know, logistics, their welfare has been taken care of, you know, there are no more rooms for them to complain, you know, no more excuse for them not to perform. Okay, so then jeeps will come in.